So, number one, I want you to adopt the mindset that you are here to help people buy cars. Now, that doesn't mean you don't need to learn closing skills. That doesn't mean you don't need to learn your product. But what it does mean is at meet and greet, one of the things I want you to let the customer know is you're not here to sell them a doggone thing. You're here to help them buy a car. Hopefully they can find the right one.
Right.
If you do that, you will find that that customer will warm up to you much quicker. Is it important that the customer like you?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. What's the average price for those of you that have been in the Nick, you, and Robert and Sal are not allowed to answer some of these questions because you already know the answers. Okay. What's the average price of a new vehicle in the USA today?
35,000.
30.
Say again.
35,000.
20 grand.
30.
About 30.
$50,000 is the average price of a new vehicle in this country today. Okay? $30,000 is the average price of a used vehicle. Prices have never, ever been higher. When I started selling, I sold new Hondas. The most expensive new Honda I sold was $6,750. I sold new BMWs. The most expensive BMW I sold was $15,000. And I sold Pontiacs. Most of you don't even know what a Pontiac is.
I remember those little Pontiacs. The little sleek body.
Yeah. The most expensive Pontiac was about $9 grand. Okay? Now, let's couple that with this. Interest rates are at 15-year highs as of today. So you couple 15-year high interest rates with the highest priced vehicles in history, you've got the highest car payments in history. I was at the hotel last night out front smoking and drinking a glass of wine. And a couple guys were out there and they said, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" I said, "I teach people how to sell cars." They went, "Damn, that must be hard." I said, "Well, no, it's not hard." I said, "It's hard to be a good car salesperson, but it's not hard to teach the skills." And I'm under no illusions about what I can do in an hour. I'm not going to change your professional lives in an hour. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you information that will allow you to change your professional lives. We're only going to broach one subject, and that's the meet and greet. Now, the meet and greet could take place on the telephone. The meet and greet could take place via email. It could take place via text. It could take place, obviously, person to person. But the meet and greet, how important is it?
Very.
It's the best. That's the most important thing.
Go get them.
Establishes.
Help somebody buy a car today.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Establishes.
Say again, Michael.
It establishes, like, you know, who you are, what you're trying to do. Yeah, trust.
Yeah, it's the beginning of creating trust. You can't create trust at meet and greet because the meet and greet's not going to last but a couple minutes, okay? But you can set yourself apart. You can set your dealership apart from the rest of the yokels out there in this market. I want you guys to have a competitive advantage. I'm going to teach you how to create a competitive advantage at meet and greet. But you're going to have to practice. You're in a commission sales world. Commission sales world is the most competitive of all environments. You win or you lose. There is no second place money. You guys had a PGA golf tournament in town here this past week. The winner made $2 million. Second place made $1.2 million. If you made the cut and finished last, you made $80,000. Okay? In your world, that ain't the case. You win or you lose. If you come really close to getting someone to buy a car, Sal, what's your reward?
Paycheck.
No. If you come really close, but they don't buy,
Nothing.
you don't get paid a penny for your efforts. So, practice should be a part of the automotive culture. Sadly, it's not. All right? But that doesn't mean you can't practice. Doesn't mean you can't find some buddies out there and practice your profession.